In this short video, I'm going to show you how to access a couple of things online as quickly and efficiently as possible. I guess for many people, our starting place with online searches is Google, and I'm no different. So if you want to find anything on the Queen Mary website, just go to Google, type in QMUL, and then whatever else you're looking for. That will take you straight there. So for example, QMUL library takes you straight there. And if you have a question, QMUL, how do I pay my fees? The first hit will answer your question. Okay. But starting point for us today, Google, really important information for you. Go to Google, type in Office 365. As a Queen Mary student, you have an Office 365 account that is going to be crucial to you over the next year or four. At the sign-in page, choose Sign In, and at this point you're going to type in your Queen Mary username. So mine is MLW459, so it should be a combination of letters and numbers. It will look something like that. Type in your Queen Mary ID, and then you add @qmul.ac.uk. This is going to redirect you to a Queen Mary page. Now you enter your password, and you are now in your Office 365 space. You'll see over to the top right of the screen, you can click on Install Office, and whether you're using Windows or a Mac, you can install the Office suite on your computer. I recommend that you do this because all of the assignments that you write and submit at Queen Mary need to be produced in Microsoft Word. You can use other word processors and then save as a Word file, but it's going to be much easier for you just to make sure you have Word installed. And also use Microsoft Outlook. Use Outlook for your email. You should be checking your email once, twice, even 3 times a day, because that's the primary form of communication that we use at university. And when we send an email to your Queen Mary account, we assume you have read it. You can access all of these tools within a browser, so you don't have to install the software, even though I'm recommending that you do. If you click on Outlook, for example, it will take you to a version of Microsoft Outlook within your browser, and you can use this to read and to send emails. Okay. Now, clicking on New Message here will open up an email for us. You will see that I've already got a signature set up within Outlook. You don't need to do the same. But I'm just going to open this up so that we can see how it looks when we're writing an email. So if you're writing to someone at Queen Mary, if you click on To here, clicking on To brings up an address book which gives you the name and email address of anyone at Queen Mary, whether they are students or staff. So anyone you need to contact, you can find them here. If you're writing an email to me, I'm m.holloway@qmul.ac.uk. Please make sure that all of your emails have a subject line so that the receiver can know exactly what you're writing about. I'm going to write here. How do you start your email? Okay, so that's what I'd like you to do. With all your emails, I'd like you to start with Dear, and then the first name of the person you're writing to. So not Mr. Holloway, definitely not Mr. Mark, not Sir, not Professor, as much as I'd like to be a professor, just Dear Mark. British universities, we address each other by our first names. Be as concise as possible, but please write in full sentences and pay attention to your use of English. So when you send someone an email with no punctuation, without checking the spelling, all you're going to do is create a bad impression. And the message you will be sending them is, I don't care about you. I don't respect you enough to put care into my message to you. So if you've got a request, make it nice and simple. Could you please send me a copy of the IFP timetable for semester 1? And then you always sign off your email with, I think best wishes is good. Now that you're a Queen Mary student, we'd like you to always use your Queen Mary email address to send emails. If you're writing from a personal email address, please put your Queen Mary ID at the bottom of the email so that we know who you are. Also really important, before you send an email, just double check you've got a subject line, you've addressed it correctly, you've got a sign off, you've put your own name there, and that your message is written in clear and accurate English. And just think very carefully whether or not you need to make this request by email. So if you're asking me a question that you can actually find the answer to online, look for the answer online first. Okay, so I get emails every year asking me about the term dates. When can I go on holiday? Well, it's in the student handbook. It's on the website. And if you go to Google and type in QMUL term dates, you'll get them straight away, and you don't have to waste your time sending me an email. You don't have to waste my time having to read and answer your email, and you don't create that bad impression of someone who couldn't be bothered to look for the information before sending an email. Okay, I hope that helps. A couple of other things that you can do around university email: make sure that you set up your Queen Mary email address on your phone. If you have any difficulty doing this, you can go to the library, and there's in the first couple of weeks of the semester, there's extra help in the library, and there'll be people available to help you set this up for you. Another really useful resource is the Queen Mary app. In fact, if you Google QMUL app, there's a page, surprisingly enough, dedicated to the QMUL mobile app. So the web page has links to help you to download and install the app on iOS or on Android, and you can also access it in a web browser by following the link within the page. So the app's got lots of useful stuff in it. As a member of staff, something I find particularly helpful is the library functions within it. So if you've borrowed a book from the library and you want to extend your loan, you don't need to take the book back to the library. You can just extend the loan via the app. You can also pay for printing credit via the app, and then that will allow you to print anywhere on campus. So use your Office 365 account, take advantage of that, use the Queen Mary app on your phone, set up Queen Mary email on your phone, and once classes start, you're going to start using something called QM Plus, and by the end of the year you will be a QM Plus expert.